And y'all know what it is. It's your favorite, get your most hated R fella. We live inside the war room. This is the war report. This is the official weigh-in / face-off. You know what I mean? For the battle, the upcoming rap battle coming next weekend, Saturday, December the 6th. You know what I mean? Is it 6 p.m. Eastern time? Yes, it is. You know what I mean? We got the opponents, we got the combatants, you know what I mean, here in the war room today. Salute, you know what I mean, to Monnie the God and Killakingfurious in the building, inside the war room. As the people fall on in, you know what I mean, smash the like button. We also got one of the judges, Judge Galvatron, in the building. Salute, you know what I mean? And yeah, of course, salute to the chat that's falling on in. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get to the crux of everything. You know what I mean? First of all, let me introduce our first combatant. You know what I mean? All the way from St. Louis, Missouri. You know what I mean? Representing that Lions Den boxing community to the fullest. You know what I mean? Got some 0-0 record, but he's definitely an established ghostwriter. You know what I mean? The Midwest game spitter with a unique voice and a superb wordsmith at that. You know what I mean? We talking about Monnie the God. Salute Monnie the God for being in the war room today. Say what up to the people, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to my brother. Salute to my bro. Act Rich. You know what it is. Act. Well, yeah, man. It's a situation, man. I never seen myself in this position. You feel me? I ain't gonna even lie to you, dog. I never seen this, but when my bro Act came to me, I can tell Act wanted me to participate. He didn't know how to ask me. He didn't know what the question was gonna be. Sorry, he didn't know what the answer was gonna be. So I'm like, man, why not, bro? I ain't gonna let you down, chap. I understand my brother. Like, for our brothers in on my guy. What's the heavyweight name? Your
Say
brothers in
what?
on the heavyweight. Christopher Lovejoy.
Christopher Lovejoy. Okay,
That,
yeah.
that was trill to me, dog. That was trill to me. You feel me? So for you to show up and show love like that, dog, I can't do nothing but show love back, fam. You hear me? For
Respect
something
too.
like this, it's the you know what I'm saying? And we all love the music. We all love the culture of battle rap, you know what I'm saying? So look, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. You dig? So I'm just curious to see what my guy Killer King Fury gonna come with, and I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Indeed, indeed. Beautiful. Next, you know what I mean? My bad. Next, we got all the way from Hamilton, Ontario, my hometown, the fifth, the fifth. You know what I mean? Coming in with a classic East Coast style. My man has great improv skills. You know what I mean? And has a high energy. You know what I mean? You got to see this. You got to see this man perform live. You know what I mean? Kills the stage. Rips my showcases all the time. You know what I mean? None other than the man, the Canadian. You know what I mean? Killer King Furious is in the war room. Say what up to the people.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm happy to do this. I never did this before. It's kind of weird to me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I'm used to right in the face, right? But it's gonna be fun, and that's cool. Dudes from St. Louis. That's crazy how I'll be battling them from so far away. But I mean, I would love to just keep on doing this, man, and spread everything, all around the world, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I
Yeah.
mean, so let me start off with you, Killer. Um, how long you been like doing this battle rap thing, and who are some of your influences when it comes to this to your music, just in general?
hmm So, uh, basically, I used to listen to Wu Tang hard, right? That was like what I used to like study, right? And this is when 50 Cent came out. So I thought if I, study all those greats that my greats used to study, like KRS and Rakim and Kane and Cool G Rap, that I would rap like my influences. So my goal was to just crush anybody that I face. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all about the battle mentality, but I just wanted to be like spitting them words better than anybody that I encountered. So I've been doing this since I was probably like 12, man. But not like serious. Then it got serious later on. Then I took a little stop, but now I came back real serious. So it's time to get it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Killer King Furious in the war room. Money the God, Money the God, Money the writer. You know what I mean? The word is you're an established ghostwriter. you know what I mean, in these hip hop streets. Can you give us a little tidbit or let us know who you've been writing for? And no, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna snitch like that. But give us a little details of who some of your influences are when it comes to your writing abilities and your rhyming style.
Yeah, like I grew up, bro, in a competitive family, bro. So with me, like rapping, it's like my brother and them, they always had a studio set up. You feel me? So I see them rapping like this started since about 6, 7 years of age. You know what I mean? So I always had a way with words, man. I always was a writer. In the second grade, Miss Kalidas, I remember my second grade teacher, like it was yesterday, had me in fucking tournaments and shit like that. So with me, bro, it just comes natural though. But growing up, Tupac, bro. Tupac was everything, man. Tupac, like literally, act. Listen, I didn't like Biggie Smalls. You did because my brothers, that's all they bumped was Tupac. So you had to choose what side you was on. We all know the East Coast, the West Coast, how it went, and it's a fucked up situation how they set it up. But at the end of the day, you had to choose sides. You dig? I wasn't really too big on the East Coast rappers like that. I was on the West Coast rappers, but like Tupac was everything, bro. Pac was everything to me, bro. Still right now today, he's still everything to me because like his music is like it's standing the test of time. You know what I'm saying? You can go listen to Pac music, and right now the shit he was talking about, it still stands right now to this day, bro. To this day, and look, it even stand even more with all the police brutality going on against us and shit like that. The things he talked about is just coming to everything coming to the forefront. So you know, Tupac, dog, that was everything. Like I can't really say too many rappers out there that you know influenced me to do this and do that, but I can just say Tupac, dog. That was the realest. I feel like he was the greatest to ever do it, bro. And like I listen to every song that man wrote, bro. I probably know every fucking song that he wrote from the beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? I think I even got shot up listening to Tupac, to be honest with you, bro. So at the end of the day, it's just Pac, bro. It's just Pac. But it's just the culture, it's just where we come from, man. You know how we come from the urban streets, as people like to say, the ghettos and shit like that. You go be competitive. Either you go swim or you go drown around this motherfucker. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm built for this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm built for it. I don't know about my dude, Killakingfurious. Like he said, he came up on Wu-Tang, shout out to Wu-Tang and things of that nature. But when you in it and you built for it, like this what you really come from, it's a whole different ball game, bro. It's just a whole different ball game.
That's Monnie the God, Monnie the writer, live inside the war room. This is the digital face-off / the weigh-in. December the 12th, Saturday, December the 12th, is going down the official rap battle between these two gentlemen, Monnie the God and Killakingfurious.
Can I get a question in, Stills, if you
Ed,
don't
go ahead.
mind? I would like to know, Killakingfurious first, coming in. What was some of your influences? It's similar to our fella's question, but I want to know specifically battle rap wise. Was there anybody specifically that you watched or like battle rap wise that made you feel like, yeah,
Battle rap wise. Yeah. Okay. Back in the day, right, in the 80s, the late 80s, you had all those icons that we know, them legends that had, you know, their situations against each other. You had Rakim, you had KRS, you have MC Shan, you have Kane, and Kane was a crazy battle rapper, man. So, you know, I wanted to start at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Even LL Cool J, you know, all those crazy diss tracks, man. I love that late 80s stuff a lot. So those were my main influences when it comes to battle rap, because I feel like if you have those fundamental skills, you know, with battle rap that they had, then you have the upper hand, you know. So that, you know, that's pretty much it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Money.
Killakingfurious inside the war room.
Oh.
Same question to you.
Say it again.
Did you ever watch somebody that influenced you like battle rap wise? Not really, you know, even if it is music.
I mean, just our culture in general, bro. Like where we come from, like I say, you got to swim or sink, bro. You swim or sink. And I like what my man said about the 80s. I mean, LL Cool J and Ken was like, that was serious right there. serious. Where people thought LL was just a pretty boy, just not knowing he coming with them real rhymes. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, listen, we seen what Smack doing, we seen what everybody else doing with this battle rap shit. You know, we know where the culture come from, we know where it stand at, and I salute it, dog. So if it's a platform for all of us to come to and to show our skills, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So it's just we watch everybody act. We see where it's at right now. We see what the battle rap culture is. Smack got it on lock, but we're seeing everybody else putting their 2 cents in, everybody putting their money in, bringing this rapper, that rapper, that rapper, this rapper, things, and so we just respect the game for what it is, bro. As long as you coming into the game and you sincere about the situation, you know, and you got some type of skills. You ain't just bullshitting. You coming in your ass and trash. I respect everything, bro. So from the '80s all the way up to now, bro, I respect it all. You know what I mean? I think battle rap is a lost culture, even though it has Smack them doing it. It can still be on the bigger platform, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? So it can still be on a bigger platform. So I just enjoy it, bro. It's just a competitive nature, no different than sports or whatever else. Boxing, you know, is me and you in the ring. Either you go swim or sink. You ain't got no team behind you. Everybody can scream, hype, all this shit, but it's what you come to the table with. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's how I look at the battle rap culture. You know, so I still like it. I'm still in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good situation, but force the '80s to the '90s to the 2000s, things of that nature, it evolves to what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting a little paper off of it. So I'm appreciating what it is, but you know, man, Killer King, we go get in there and do our little thing. And we ain't on a big scale like Smack them or that nature. But at the end of the day, I can hear the passion in his voice. I can see that he studied the game. He understand what he's doing, and I wish him nothing but the best in the future. And I ride for him. You know what I'm saying? But me and him, we gonna get into that ring. We gonna do what we do. And at the end of the day, we gonna see what it come out to be.
That's what's up. That's what's up. My guy, Money the God. You know what I mean? But right now, we're gonna take the time to break down the rules. Break down the rules of the Chamber of Truth. Y'all are stepping into, you know, dig. Within this battle, there will be no beats. You know what I mean? We're working on the beats. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In the future, but for this battle, though, we will be no beats. You know what I mean? It will be an acapella performance. You know, dig. Round one, it will be open. Open meaning that you can just spit your bars. You know what I mean? Warm up. Spit a hot 16. You know what I mean? Spit a written, spit a freestyle off the top of the dome. Do what you do. Warm up. You know what I mean? Uh you have a 3 minute max to spit, you know what I mean, your hot 16, you know what I mean, and a minimum of a minute. You know what I mean? So if you can't bar up for longer than a minute, you know what I mean, we deducting points off of that round. All the judges, you know what I mean? Um Round two, we have a topic. You know what I mean? The topic will be presented today. I will present it to you now. You know what I mean? Act Reacher, can you display the topic for them that they will have to rap on during this full round? Now, during this full round, the MC will have to rap on topic for the full duration of, say, a minimum of 2 minutes. If you're not able to incorporate the topic into your rhymes, you know what I mean, for 2 minutes, points will be deducted. Go ahead.
Yeah, basically the topic, the round two topic will be basically boxing, just boxing in general. From a general perspective, you don't gotta talk about, or generalize one boxer or anything like that. We just feel like, everybody knows or has some common knowledge about boxing. So, whether you incorporate like the speed bag or the heavy bag or jump roping or however you got to do it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all get the idea and the gist of it. So that's gonna be how the second round is gonna go down. That's gonna be the topic, boxing, because Steels always incorporates the music as well as the boxing. So we figured, excuse me, that we keep boxing, still on. on people's minds, even though it's a battle rap. So yeah, so the second round will be based upon boxing.
Indeed. Indeed. So all things are at play when we talk to this boxing topic, you know what I mean? Boxing in general, names, technique, all things associated with boxing are at play during this round. Once again, a 2 minute minimum. You gotta, you know what I mean, keep that verse flowing, you know what I mean, and a 3 minute max, of course. Last round, we got the head to head slate, round three. You know what I mean? So by this time in round three, you probably had the time to, you know what I mean, assess your opponent. You know what I mean? You sized them up, and now it's time to execute and take out your opponent. And this is your time to bring out your best verbal attack against your opponent. You got 3 minutes to do that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. 3 rounds. We got 3 judges as well. I am one of the judges. You know what I mean? Jay Steele's the odd fella. Judge Galvatron is the other judge, the Jab Jamboree. You know, dig. And the third judge will be the chat. You know, dig. You know what I mean? So chat show up in full effect. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be important to the decision in the Chamber of Truth. Once again, MCs will be deducted points for weak rhymes and excessive swearing. That's what it is. Any of y'all have any questions about these rules right here?
What you mean by the excessive swearing? Ain't no ain't no limits on the swearing around this motherfucker now. Come on now.
Bro, if you can't formulate bars without like saying fuck 6 times, fucking, you know
Oh,
what I
okay.
mean? I gotta fuck, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
excessive swearing to me. You
Okay,
know what I
okay.
mean? I gotta deduct points because that to me that's not clever. Any more questions about the rules?
I mean, I'm
No,
coming
man, sounds good to me.
disrespectful. I'm telling you now. I'm coming
All right, man. Good
disrespectful.
to know. Good to know. I'll do the same, bro. I didn't want to do that
All right,
unless we
handle your business,
established that
champ.
that's what we're gonna do. You too, brother. You
Lastly,
too.
I know Moni, you said you decline on sharing any you know what I mean, leaking, you know what I mean, any material. You going the Danny Garcia route, you're showing us the weak pad work. But Killakingfurious, are you able and willing to show us a little tidbit of what we can get Saturday night, you know what I mean, on display for the Chamber of Truth?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm always down to
That's what's
drop
up.
bars, you know. So people's instinctive travels and paths of rhythm. Math pack my paragraphs with algorithms. I storm your residence. This is evidence. Killakingfurious. Yeah, I came to represent the God. Yeah, I'm flying over your mountain. It's the rap Buddha monk meditating by the fountain. A skillful novice slides through with its prophets. I stand tall like the statue Colossus. Through the mountain, my mind soaring. Stories I'm telling, like the rain pouring over the desert. I bring life. They rejuvenate when Jay writes. Laser mics. I shine bright all night. The crane fights with shit elegance. Yo, I'm stomping through the cipher like an angry elephant. Your crew shaking like gelatin. Ladies and gentlemen, the furious bronze man is in. I spark like flint, sharpen darts with the wind. If I win the charts, I hit cars with 10 presidential. For the PJ residential, my mentals, plus pencils on these instrumentals, equals perfection. Sit down, learn a lesson. In this profession, I'll be ill without a question. Yeah. Bars.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? December 12th, Saturday, December 12th. You know what I mean? Killakingfurious is giving you a little taste of what's, you know what I mean, what's to come. You know what I mean? St. Louis, you know what I mean? Money Brown TV. You better be ready, boy. You better be
Stop it.
ready for that Canadian
Okay,
smoke. It ain't
okay. Here
no
we go.
bacon. It's that Canadian smoke, family.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. Now look, you want to drop a few boys? I got a few boys. You feel me?
All right, let's do
Got
it.
a few boys. You hear me?
Oh, I got St.
Yeah.
Louis up. I got St. Louis up. Let's
Because,
go.
because I see my dude Supreme Beast in the building. We know it was his birthday the other day. You feel me? So it's much love though. But you know me, I
Happy
hate to
belated, Supreme Beast. Yeah, I seen him. He said he asked questions. Yeah, you got to get in the chat eventually, man. This is getting good.
I'm in it with
Go
this.
ahead, go ahead,
Just a little
go
short, you
ahead,
know.
go ahead, go
Look,
ahead.
riding out with my little niggas, bad bitches with the thick figures, paralyzed in a wheelchair, but a handsome nigga, so I still get them. Fuck with me is for the thrill at. With convicts and they all scrap. Got 100 round looking up a drum, so you got a problem, better fall back. STL on my ball cap from a dangerous city where they all clap. Got bang bangs, got dope boys, got stripping bitches, and they all trap. Fuck around, get your cord jacked in your spaceship like a Star Trek. In these bloody streets, you better pack a heat, cause my city niggas where the heart's at. Broke niggas so humiliated. She a bad bitch, make a trendy statement. Got her own money, got her own cars, got her own house, so sophisticated. Got the crown and these niggas hated. That fake shit, it be so contagious. We hit the lot, steady cashing out while your mad ass steady missing payments. You feel me? So we gonna come with it, dog.
Yeah, man. Yo, we both got it, bro.
Okay.
Tonight, boys. That's it. We don't need no more.
I like that, bro. I like that respect.
Okay.
No doubt.
December 12th. You know what I mean? After the AJ Pulev fight, matter of fact, fellas, who you got for that? Anthony Joshua, Kubat Pulev, the heavyweight fight going on next week before y'all battle. Who y'all got for that real quick?
Man, I don't even know who was fighting, bro. So I need to look that up, and then I'll hit you with an answer in your DMs, bro.
That's what's up. Money the Brown, who you got?
I got AJ in that fight, bro. I like Pulev. I don't think people giving Pulev the respect that he deserves, man. Pulev, he's a good scrapper, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's gonna be. I think Joshua, might be a little level above. But like with the Andy Ruiz fight, and with Andy Ruiz showing that if you bring the pressure to AJ, it kind of fold him up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It fold him up a little bit. So I'm just curious to see what type of game plan Pulev come with, to see if he try to push the pressure or if he try to sit back and box. So it's gonna be a good scrap. It's a big heavyweight fight, man. I like both fighters, but I think AJ pulled it out. I think he's just still gonna be, I think he's the better fighter overall. I think AJ pulls it out. I think it's gonna be a unanimous decision, though. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he win on the cards.
That's what's up. We got Monnie the God inside the war room speaking on the AJ Pulev fight. You know what I mean? That will be happening right before the Chamber of Truth battle, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's 6 p.m. Central time. Chamber of Truth. Monnie the God versus Killakingfurious. Akreej, do you have anything last to say on this?
Just a question to the combatants. Do y'all feel like any round you'll be stronger than another round? Do you think like like the first round I know I'll do good, but the second round I won't do so good? Or do you feel like either one of y'all can answer it in any order, but I just want to know, like, do y'all think that any particular round is better than another, or do you just feel like you'll kill all 3 rounds no problem?
Well, I feel like I plan on killing all 3 rounds. I plan on killing the first, the second, the third. I don't know how it's gonna play out. Hopefully, it goes as planned. I come in there, spit the bars. Second, talk about boxing. I know boxing. Many metaphors and references to boxing. I can mix it all up. I don't know much about my opponent, so I have to do some research, because to diss the dude, I don't even know him. I can't even see him. I see his picture. That's all I see. So, I'm going to do my intel, figure some stuff out, come up with some things, and I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Me, like, if you're going to do it, you do it all the way to the fullest. I think you try to come best. It's 3 rounds. We got the rules. We know what we up against. So I guess we just put our best foot forward, man, in every segment, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that it ain't no disrespect, it's just battle rap at the end of the day. But yeah, you put your best foot forward, man, through all 3 rounds. You don't come shortchanging nothing, because like I say, you come in the first round, we spit bars. His bars might be harder. The second round is about boxing. You gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Every round counts. We only got 3 rounds, so in the whole scheme of things, we got 9 minutes to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So in that 9 minutes, you want to make sure you win at least 7 out of 9. That's what I look at. You know what I'm saying? If he win anything, either I give him 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, so he might win 1. But nonetheless, I'm coming to win. So 2 rounds for me is a dub. You know what I'm saying? So I got to at least get 2 rounds. So you got to come back with your best foot forward, and don't shortchange the people. Like I said, it's fun to me, man. It's fun. I'm gonna represent for my boy I'm gonna represent for you, and much love to Killakingfurious for stepping up to the plate. But it is what it is now. We here now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's going down. Live inside the war room. This is the weigh in, the digital face off. for the Chamber of
Another
Truth.
question came to me. Sorry, Stills. Another question. This is an important one. I'm sorry. How do y'all think y'all preparation will be? Do you think that, you know what I mean? Y'all can answer this in either order too. Do y'all feel like y'all gonna be ready by what is it, next Saturday? Yep, after the fight, Saturday. Do y'all feel like, you know, that's enough time to be ready, and like you said, Killakingfurious, get enough information to know about him, and even for even you too, Monty. So
I mean, I'm gonna say this: rapping is just an imagination. Like we both don't know too much about each other, so we ain't gonna be able to gauge each other. So at the end of the day, what we gonna be spitting is just some shit that we coming to spit. You know, what I said about him may not be true. What he said about me might not be true. But at the end of the day, shit, we gonna improvise. We can only put together what we can do, and you know what I'm saying. It's go may the best man win. You know what I mean? It ain't like we, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this been brewing for X amount of years, or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming up. Like I said, we don't know too much about each other, but you know, we just coming with what we come with, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just see what the people say, what you say, act, what I say, and we'll see how it play out. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm coming, whether it's true or not. I'm coming. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel the same way, man. I'm gonna be, bumping these instrumentals all week long, coming up with some shit like I usually do. It's just like if you need to make a track, you got a deadline, same type of thing, man. You just
No doubt.
brainstorm and just bob your head and figure your shit out, man.
But I'm
You
gonna say
know?
this though, I can tell my guy like he real with it. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't something that he just started doing. He been doing it. I think I've been doing it
Yeah.
as well. So I think if it's something like this that you're passionate about and that you like, it ain't that hard to come up with. You know what I'm saying? For us to be ready at. You know what I'm saying? For us, whether it come out how we planned it to come out. Some shit it never comes out how you planned it, but
No.
whether it come out perfect as you planned it or not, you know what I'm saying? We putting the preparation in, and we'll just see what it is at the end of the day.
That's it.
Indeed, indeed. All right, I got the official. I don't know if y'all see that. You know what I mean? The official Canadian loony right here. You know what I mean? So we gonna do the coin flip. You know what I mean? Who got heads? Who got tails?
Yeah, I'll let the man choose what he wants, bro.
I'll take heads.
All right, we gonna flip it. Hold on, that wasn't no flip. That wasn't no flip. We got tails. Killakingfurious. You get to choose what you want to go first in the first round.
Okay, so I know the first time I met you, I wanted to go first, right? at that joint, remember? I
Right,
wanted to
right.
go first to set the bar, but I want to see what this dude has, so I'll let him go first. I'll go second.
Indeed, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Experience. We got to remember Killakingfurious is coming in with a record of 1-0. You know what I mean? He's already slayed an opponent. You know what I mean? I don't need to mention this. I will mention his name. Salute to K Triggs out there. You know what I mean? Formidable battle that evening. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the battle Killakingfurious is referring to. And so yeah, you won the coin toss and you'll be going second. Monnie the God, Money the God, you'll be going first in the first round. It's said and done. December 12th, Saturday, December 12th,
I don't,
6
I don't
p.m.
know.
Central Time,
I don't know if
7
that coin,
p.m. Eastern. Go
hey,
ahead.
hey, I don't know if that coin flip was on tails though, bro.
Come on, man.
Nah, that's a joke. That's a joke, bro. That's a joke.
We
That's
got
what's up.
jokes.
That's what's up.
No doubt, though. It's all love, man. I don't mind. First, second, no man. I'm gonna tear his ass up anyway.
That sounds good, bro. I like that. I like that, man. I would love to see that.
You gonna say it? Don't worry. I'm saying,
All right, but so this is what it is. Saturday night, next Saturday night after the AJ Pulev fight is going down, the Chamber of Truth. You know what I mean? 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You know what I mean? We got Money the God versus Killakingfurious, Chamber of Truth. Brothers, thank you for passing through today. You know what I mean? And yeah, respect Work on y'all craft, and I'll see y'all Saturday.
It's all love. Nice to meet you, my G. Nice to meet you, big dog.
Nice to meet you too, bro. I'll see you then, and we're gonna have some fun, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. There you have it, people. We've just had officially the digital face off. You know what I mean? But between the combatants, we seen some smoke from both of the combatants. Ak Reacher, what did you think, man? I was I was a cat kind of shocked. Moni came with some shit, bro. He came with some shit.
I actually thought Monty was very like mild. He was very. I felt like I know Monty. You know, what I mean, you see the videos of how he come at people. So I felt like Monty was very PG-13 rated G. He said some things, but I felt like Monty. I gotta give him credit. He held his composure better than I thought that he would with him. You know what I mean? And that's respect to Killakingfurious. He got a good aura about him. He seemed serious about his craft. I could tell by how the bars was coming. I like the fact that Monty ended up spitting bars even though he said he wouldn't.
Right.
I really, I
That's
really
yeah. That's
was.
that's what yeah. That surprised me. I like that. I like that. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Even though he said, the whole time before, like, nah, I'm not gonna spit no bars. He
Mm-hmm.
actually came through and he spit the bars. I was like, oh man, son, this is what it is. So now people know what they getting if they go back and watch this.
Exact. You know what I
In a way.
mean? Most def. Hit it back up on the replay. It's gonna be there for y'all to see. You know what I mean? Bars were displayed. This is why it was called the weigh in. We gonna weigh in, you know what I mean, weigh these bars up and see what it do. You know what I mean? Saturday night, you know what I mean, the Chamber of Truth is gonna be in effect. Definitely Killakingfurious and Money to God. St. Louis versus Hamilton, Ontario. You know what I mean? This is a cross border rivalship, right, going on. So yeah, that's what it is. But once again, everybody, salute to everybody falling in the chat. You know what I mean? Supreme Beats, Boxing Talk. You know what I mean? Mark Wonderlich, salute. Um, right. Well, while we're here, let me hear your opinion on the whole situation with Errol Spence. You know what I mean? He fought a excellent fight last night against Danny Garcia. You know, dig. But me personally, I was somewhat disappointed that he didn't mention um Bud Crawford in the post fight interview. You know what I mean? Just to, you know what I mean, solidify the or just make the confirmation that that fight's down the road. You
Because,
spoke on it,
but
you know what I mean? You spoke on it many times before, you know what I mean? While the iron's hot, while you got the whole world watching, millions of people streaming illegally, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people buying the pay-per-view, you know what I mean, having fight parties, looking at this, looking at the interview, you had chance, you know what I mean, to not so much acknowledge Terrence Bud Crawford, but you know what I mean, talk down on him, something, you know what I mean. What's your take on that? I was kind of disappointed. I was impressed. I was definitely impressed with the performance, but with the post-fight performance, I was not. What's your take?
um as far as him not talking about Bud after the fight, you want me to speak on that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I kind of agree with you in a way. I felt like because Bud was there, and that kind of shocked me because I fell asleep actually on the cold main. I don't know, that been happening to me lately. My body been like dozing off. Maybe because I be going to the gym and trying to rush back home and catch the fights lately. You know what I mean? But I felt like, I missed the co-main. I kind of did want to see uh, Fondora, the Tower and Inferno. I kind of did want to see him. Um, but yeah, as far as Earl, I felt like he should have brought him up, but I'm not gonna hold it against him necessarily because I want to see what he says after the fight. I know like people be so happy to get the victory and get through the fight. You know what I mean? I just want to wait till he's done celebrating. I'd rather wait anyway to get a fighter's opinion, not right away after a fight while they're out of breath, while they tired and stuff like that, especially going like 12 rounds and not getting a knockout. And I'm not trying to just defend her. I'd rather them take their time and see what the options really is. Because honestly, I do want to see Bud Crawford second. Like I said on Mac's channel, I do want to see him and Bud next. I feel like I think Pacquiao, if one of those big dudes ain't coming with the money, them foreign countries or something like that, I don't know if he's gonna really pop out. It looked like Bud was gonna get the fight until the pandemic hit. And that would have been a much better fight than Kell Brook. But I still give him credit for Kell Brook. He easily dispatched the Kell Brook. But as far as Earl, because they both got through their fights, I don't think that they need to waste any more time. I do think that they need to fight. I think that he do want to fight him. I just think that he really wants to see if he can pull Pacquiao out and get that belt, and then. But I doubt it. You know what I mean? So and to be honest with you, if he don't get Pacquiao, you know what I mean, I kind of would be kind of mad because I felt like he looked really good in the Danny fight. I would be kind of disappointed if he didn't just strike while the iron is hot and fight Bud next.
Indeed. We see the graphic, you know what I mean, up on the screen right here, you know what I mean? And it's obvious to everybody that Bud's the number two. You know what I mean? We got Pacquiao lingering here in the backdrops. There's no as a number three. Um, yeah, he has a super WBA belt. Yeah, he is a belt holder out there, but could he be the key? You know what I mean to real lineal shit. Um, the he could be one key. Another route I think Bud could actually take. You know what I mean? And I heard Sean Porter talk about it last night on last night's broadcast. I was up for that because along with you, I was asleep during the whole Fondura fight. You know what I mean, I was asleep for the whole Fondura fight. I watched the Josezito Lopez fight. I enjoyed that fight. You know, dig. But the Fondura fight, I was out. And I woke up for the Errol Spence fight. But Sean Porter said, I think it was after the fight, he was talking about cornering off Terrence Bud Crawford because he's the WBO mandatory. He wants that work. You know what I mean? With if Bud was to
I was thinking that too. I was
right,
thinking that too. Because
right.
he did bring that up.
If Bud was to fight and beat Porter nicely, you know what I mean, even theoretically stop Sean Porter, that's a nice little lead in to this number one versus number two, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence
I'm
Bud
not gonna
Crawford.
lie. If he beat Sean Porter and stop him, I don't care how it come. I'm giving him credit. Like I'll give him credit for Sean Porter. Like full
Indeed.
credit.
Indeed. So Sean Porter is another guy that could be on this graphic right here. You know what I mean? The welterweight unrest. Who's in the backdrops? You know what I mean? There's obviously we have a king in Errol Spence Jr. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna necessarily say he's sitting on the throne. Yeah, we see him as a king, but I don't necessarily think he should be sitting on that throne until he faces Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I mean? Who's a threat. You know what I mean? So you gotta, you gotta be up and be watching your back for your throne and shit. You know what I mean? Terrence Bud Crawford is a threat and he must be addressed. And that's why I was kind of somewhat disappointed in last night. The man was in the building. You know what I mean? You could have one upped them a little bit, but you know what I mean? You didn't. We'll wait for the 2 weeks. We'll wait for the 2 weeks and let him get his rest up. You know what I mean? He did give us a great performance last night. Um, Salute to Daryl Deloach in the building. He says, "What up, Act and the R fellas? Salute. Smash the like button as you fall on in." He just speaking some Errol Spence right now. What should he do next? Me and Ack are pretty much both agreeing on the situation. Uh, with regards to Pacquiao, the number 3 guy, what do you think his next moves are going to be? Do you think he's like because literally, I just thought about this. If you spell Pac backwards, you have the word cap. Is Pacquiao capping? Is Pacquiao cappy out?
Man, listen, Pacquiao, like I said, it's too hard to say right now because we got a lot of time to think about everything. They both just came off a win. Uh, Bud just beat Kel, and Spence just beat Danny. So I know they want to take their time with their families and their loved ones, and I know they probably not thinking about that because they got through it. Even though Bud's mentioning it, what I mean? It's definitely in the air. They both said they don't want to leave the welterweight division without fighting each other. They both said they got a couple fights left. So if neither one of them could get Pacquiao, I ain't gonna lie, I'll be disappointed if either one of them fights anybody next, unless they have to honor a mandatory, which Earl already did with the WBC, which I know he explained that to the IBF.
That's
So
what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Um, Regarding the other fights we seen on the card, I was pretty harsh. You know what I mean? On the undercard, the undercards on paper look like trash. You know what I mean? Straight up. But in all actuality, when it played out and you watch the fights, they weren't that bad. When I was awake for the Josesito Lopez fight against Francisco Santana. I was impressed with Josesito Lopez, and I think a lot of people were too. And he might be a opponent worth seeing in the welterweight division. I'm not saying he's worthy of a title shot or nothing like that, but I think he would be a good next step for like a guy like Boots after he gets rid of Chris Van Heerden. You know what I mean? But what did you think about Josesito performance on the Errol Spence undercard? What you think?
I thought Josesito Lopez, he did good. He looked real sharp in there. I ain't gonna lie, he didn't look 36. Josesito Lopez throw mad punches. He throw punches like he 25, 22 still. He throw mad punches. I gotta give him credit for that. Like even when he fight, he don't look like he gave up on himself. So much credit and respect to Josesito Lopez. I thought he boxed in there. He got a little reckless at times. I remember he got hit and he got wobbled the first time he hurt him. But other than that, he fought strong. And I want to see him mix it up in there with somebody maybe like Jerron Ennis. If Jerron Ennis could be, is Jerron Ennis replacement fight Chris Van Heerden?
Yeah. He's the official replacement. Thomas Delorme's came down
I
with the
I think
Rona.
that's actually the same kind of level to me.
It
You know
is.
what I
It
mean?
is.
He's just a little to me. So I don't think that actually was bad.
I think Van Heerden's a little bit even more sturdier and more reliable than Delorme.
Mhm. So
So yeah, I agree. This is a good test for Boots Ennis if he gets past. I think he'll get past Van Heerden uh, by decision, anyways. I don't think he'll be able to stop him. It would be impressive feat if he does stop Van Heerden, but Josezito Lopez would be a nice step up after that Van Heerden fight. You know what I mean? Josezito Lopez is definitely a guy I want to see in the ring again on that PBC format. Now, did you were you asleep for that Sebastian Fondura fight against the Ghanaian
I'm
Ahmed?
kind of mad I was too because I wanted to see. I just wanted because I haven't watched him in a while. I really be catching all his fights by accident. I don't even be knowing sometime he on the undercards, and it
Fondura?
seem yeah. And I always catch his fight. That's why I mess with him. That's how I be ending up liking some of the weird fighters that I like. That's how it happened with a lot of them. Like I just end up always like catching them. Like oh I remember this dude. I remember this dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, Fondora, the Tower and Inferno, I didn't get to catch it. I ain't even really even get to see the highlights.
No, I ain't even, yeah, I ain't see no highlights out there neither. I got the fight recorded, but shit, I ain't even played it back yet. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
glad I ain't see it. I'm glad I was asleep for that. It was definitely a mismatch. Uh, Ahmed was last. We seen him last on TV getting knocked out or stopped by Gilberto Ramirez up at super middleweight. So it was a shock to me. This man's coming down from super middleweight, you know what I mean, to 154 to face Sebastian Fondura. You know what I mean? His only other fight outside of Ghana was, you know what I mean, with Gilberto Ramirez. And his fights in Ghana, bro, they like in little gymnasiums and shit. You don't even fight at the big coliseum or nothing like that. So uh this guy was definitely a guy coming up with a blowing up record. Um and Fondura is made to look good off of this guy. You know what I mean? But I'm not fooled. I'm not fooled. This was of course he was a last minute replacement opponent, but you know what I mean? It's ridiculous that this is a guy that's coming all the way down from 168 to fight Fondura at 154. But yeah, I'm not a big believer in Fondura in the 154 class. I mean, not especially with guys like, of course, Jamal Charlo at the top. Even a fighter like Michel Soro, a French fighter that's underrated at 154, that gave Brian Castano probably his toughest fight of his career. You know what I mean? He's a guy that I don't even think uh, Sebastian Fondura could even touch right now. So uh, other than that, will you have any last things to say about Fondura?
Nah, he seems to be promising. He's still at 54, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he seemed to be on the come up, man. He could definitely cause some problems. I don't know about
Michel Soro, the
uh,
Frenchman.
the WBO dude at
Oh,
54.
Patrick Teixeira is the
Teixeira.
WBO title
Yeah.
holder right now. Yeah.
I didn't even
Nah,
get to
he
see him win
garbage. He
that
garbage
belt.
for me.
I didn't
He
even
was
get to see
stopped
him
by
win
Curtis
that belt.
Stevens.
I
Curtis
know.
Stevens.
I know.
All right. Were you able to see Friday's bullshit on the zone?
Oh,
We had
Billy Joe.
Billy Joe
I
Saunders.
missed it. I only caught the seventh round and better. But Billy Joe dominated though
Yeah,
against
he
a
looked pretty
washed up
sharp.
Martin
I
Murray,
can't lie.
but he looked as sharp though.
He looked sharp, but I mean, it was Martin Murray coming off of like what his second, third retirement. You know what I mean? Like he was a straight opponent, and then you got this fool out here trying to call Canelo out. Good and well, knowing good and well, he's already
I
signed
ain't
to a
gonna front. He didn't like
non-compete.
when Eddie was telling him, you know, like or Andre and stuff like that. He ain't like that when he started bringing him up. He said whoever. You know what I mean? That's what Billy
Yeah,
Joe was
man.
saying.
Billy Ho's earning his name. Billy Ho is earning his name. Um, Yeah, that fight. He was sharp. He looked better than his last fight. Um, that he was on. I think he was on the undercard of what? On the Devin Haney undercard, or was it the Jake Paul undercard or something like that?
Oh yeah, I believe it was one of those.
So
But
he
he
looked a lot.
stopped it. He stopped the dude though in that one, I
He
believe.
did, but he was
Wasn't that when
laboring
he won the
through.
vacant belt?
Nah, nah, that was another time.
Oh, he
That was
defended
another
that.
time. Yeah, that was the defense.
Okay,
Um, against
okay,
a Argentinian guy. I think his name's Cazares or something like that.
okay.
Um,
But he stopped. That was the one he stopped.
yeah, he stopped him. He stopped him
Yeah, I
eventually.
watched that one. I watched that one. Yeah, it was like at the 11th round, I
Mhm.
believe.
Um, we also had on that undercard. I had a hometown fighter. You know what I mean, making his world class debut, Josh O'Reilly, at the 126 division. He was fighting James Tennyson. You know what I mean, didn't we see James Tennyson get stopped by Tevin Farmer?
Yeah, but that was at 130. Oh, so he moved down.
hmm This is it. So yeah, this was at 126. Um, Josh O'Reilly came in undefeated, 16-0. 6 KOs. Look, yeah, I mean light punching. I mean once again, hometown product from Hamilton, Ontario, from the fifth, the fifth. You know, dig. Um, but he got stopped, got knocked out, not got stopped in the first round. James Tennyson's heavy hands, you know what I mean, absolutely embarrassed him. Um, it, 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 it was a writing on the wall, you know what I mean, no pun intended, when he with came out to Destiny's Child, say my name, say my name. That's what James Tennyson walked out to. You know what I mean? And he ended up knocking out my Hamilton brethren, you know what I mean, out in one round. Did you see that fight?
That
You ain't get to see that
that
fight?
nah.
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing. I was hoping you know what I mean, my hometown brethren would, you know what I mean, at least show a little, you know what I mean, show a little something, but yeah, it wasn't his night at all. James Tennyson looked like, you know what I mean, a bulldozer in there. Um, just yeah, the combination punching
I gotta see that.
just
You gotta
overwhelmed
send
this
me.
guy.
You gotta send me that at 126.
Yeah, I think it was at 126, man. I'm gonna have to fact check that, but yeah, it was at 126, 130. But yeah, that's what's up. I'm trying to remember if there's any other fights on the zone on that undercard that's worth mentioning. I don't think so. That was a pretty garbage card. You know what I mean, on Friday. Um, oh, Lion in the Camp.
Oh yeah,
Lion in the Camp.
yeah.
Um,
I see. I
rewatching
see.
that fight, I actually had it a draw. You know what I mean, but I'm not mad at the decision. You know what I mean? I'm not mad that Lyndon Arthur, you know what I mean, uh, took the split decision from Anthony Lyons in the Camp Yard. You know what I mean? He just didn't show any type of urgency, not enough urgency, too just,
He
too
was
little,
trying to
too late.
conserve. He's trying to conserve that gas
Energy.
tank.
Exactly, exactly. But Lyndon Arthur for pretty much the whole, probably 7 rounds of the fight, 7, 8 rounds of the fight, controlled Anthony Yard with the jab, and the jab has became the theme for the last couple of weeks. We've seen Joe Joyce, you know what I mean, absolutely destroy the will of Danny Dubois with the jab. We've seen Errol Spence, you know what I mean, absolutely destroy the will of Danny Garcia with the jab. And now we're seeing, you know what I mean, Lyndon Arthur frustrate, you know what I mean, and take the split decision from Anthony Yard, who's supposed to be highly hyped, you know what I mean, highly thought of. This guy just looked average in the ring. Like he has all the head movement, he has the ability, but I just don't know where his temperament is. To me, I don't like his temperament. And sometimes him and his coach come off delusional. You know what I mean? So, were you able to see that fight? And what do you think about Anthony Yard right now?
Oh well, Anthony Yard, he in a him and Tunde Ajayi is on a rebuilding stage right now. I Dang man, I don't know what to say, man. Lines in the camp ain't looking too good right now. That's a bad loss. He didn't need that loss right now. You know what I mean? He was already in the rebuilding stage after the Sergey loss, and he shouldn't have really lost that. So,
Yeah,
man, if his conditioning would have been better, and hopefully he's sparring now.
I mean, who knows? Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I was very disappointed in what I saw from Anthony Yard and effectively Lyndon Arthur. I think his right hand was hurt for half of the fight, so he beat Anthony Yard, this precocious talent, with one arm with just the jab the whole fight, half of the fight. You know what I mean? That I'm not too pleased. Like I said, there was a fight couple of months back. Anthony Yard was fighting in a log house in Spain, literally, against some fat Hungarian. And when I saw that, I'm like, these are the type of opponents you're building your confidence on, and then to step up to back up to domestic class opponents, and you're fighting Lyndon Arthur for what, the British Commonwealth title, and you lose. You know what I mean, on split decision with a guy with one arm half the fight. Terrible. You got Tunde Ajayi out there pushing the narrative. You're messing with the guy's life. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. The urgency wasn't there. Anthony Yard should have put his punches together through punches and bunches. He was looking for that perfect punch to get Lyndon Arthur out of there. Um, he's a guy that's too in love with his power, his one punch power ability when he doesn't really have it like that. The man has pop, but he's been accumulating stoppages over there in UK, and we know how the UK stoppages go. They ain't real knockouts. You know what I mean, there's the referee showing mercy for for these European bums and shit. But it is what it is. Anthony Yard, I'm not impressed. Nor as I have I ever been impressed with Lyndon Arthur. You know what I mean? Who's a winner of that fight, who remains undefeated. He's a 6'2", kind of tall, wiry, light heavyweight. Does he have the ability to make threats to the upper echelon of the light heavyweight division? When I talk Dmitry Bivol, I'm talking Artur Beterbiev. Hell no. Lyndon Arthur got no smoke for the top light heavyweights. He got no smoke for even Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. eats this guy twice on a Sunday. Um, that's my thoughts on that whole British kind of domestic battle at 175. Um, Once again, Anthony Yard was hella lackluster in that fight, and yeah, he's gonna have to make some changes to his camp. But I don't see him making any changes because he got a bunch of yes men and a bunch of delusional people around him. First being Tunde Ajayi. Ak, you have any further thoughts on anything on boxing that happened this weekend? We had a pretty strong weekend of boxing.
Nah, not really. No, nothing. Nah, I think we pretty much covered everything.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, at this time, you know what I mean, we'll just end it off like that, you know what I mean. We broke down, you know what I mean, this weekend's boxing and whatnot. Once again, let me reiterate for the people that are still in the chat and whatnot. Next weekend, Saturday night, after the Anthony Joshua Pulev fight, it will be going down the Chamber of Truth. You know, dig? The Chamber of Truth will be commencing the official rap battle between Monnie the God, and Killakingfurious. This is a 3-round battle, 3 judges. I myself, Jay Stills, the Odd Fella, Judge Galvatron, as well as you, the chat, will be the judge, the third judge on board. You know what I mean? So make sure your judging skills are up to date. You know what I mean? I'll review the rules again next week. You know what I mean, before the battle. If not, just hit the playback and whatnot. But y'all know what it is. Act, any last words for the people?
Nah, man, check us out next weekend on our Weekend Warrior. Salute to the Band of Brothers, the LDBC, the Full Berserker Clan. It's your boy, Act Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.
That's what's up. Salute Judge Galvatron, Jab Jamboree. Make sure you subscribe to the Jab Jamboree. You in the dig. Make sure you subscribe. You know what I mean? To me, the Odd Fella. Get my numbers up. I'm only at 173. You know what I mean? We need more subscribers over here for this war report. We inside the war room. Salute to everybody that came through. Smash the like button on your way out. Don't forget, once again, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. After the AJ Pulev fight, the Chamber of Truth will be commencing the official rap battle between Monnie the God and Killakingfurious. You know what I mean? It's going down. With that being said, it's your favorite get your most hated Odd Fella. Salute to the whole LDBC. And as you were, this was the War Report.